A podcast network just for shorter shows. The latest from our daily newsletter at podnews.net. Are podcasts too long? Snippet.fm is a short-form podcast network where every show is less than 20 minutes. The network includes software that removes pauses, ums and ers and other filler words to respect audience's time. The network's CEO, Tyler Russell McCusker, previously worked in radio for 13 years. Acast has signed comedian Hannah Berner's Burning in Hell podcast. It was with Anchor. Acast has also announced new artwork for the show is on the way, partially perhaps because the old artwork was emblazoned with the Anchor logo. In Sounds Profitable, Brian Barletta has taken a deep dive into Adori Labs, a piece of new technology which makes getting audio content into YouTube a simple and engaging experience. Spotify's Green Room live audio app is now Spotify Live, and it's being integrated into the main Spotify app. Live listening in the main app, though, will not support the interactive features, says TechCrunch, and will only include select programming. Meanwhile, Clubhouse, another live audio app, now has dark mode. Ooh. Evergreen Podcasts has launched a new true crime and paranormal podcast channel called Killer Podcasts. There'll also be at CrimeCon 2022 in Las Vegas. The 47th annual Gracie Awards were announced. Among the winners, Pineapple Street Studio, Lemonada Media, Wondery, CNN, Spotify, Boston Globe, ABC News, Rococo Punch, and Cadence 13. Hub and Spoke's Rumble Strip has been nominated for a Peabody Award. Also nominated PRX, BBC News, WNYC, WHYY, Serial Productions, NBC News, Crooked Media, NPR and Podnews. No, only joking, we haven't been nominated. Hulu has, though, for their affectionate and not very helpful take on podcasting, Only Murders in the Building. And in People News, Jad Abumrad is to join Vanderbilt University in Nashville as a, deep breath, Distinguished Research Professor of Cinema and Media Arts and of Communication of Science and Technology at the College of Arts and Science. We hope those business cards fold out. He'll be leading and advising the university on a new podcast institute launching in Q3 of next year. He was, of course, founder of Radio Lab. He's also spoken about the future of podcasting on the Waveform podcast. We link to that today from our show notes and our newsletter at podnews.net. And in podcast news, new from iHeartRadio's Sympathy Pains is a chilling new true crime podcast hosted by Laura Beale. Yes, her from Dr. Death. It's the true story of Sarah Delaschmidt, a scam artist who convinced everyone that she was amazingly ill. The story even involves Dr. Phil. Borderline Salty was launched this week, a call-in podcast all about food, a trailer for that coming up. And 2 new episodes of C13 Originals Whirlwind has been released to provide critical insight on the war in Ukraine, Russia's threat to democracy, and the roles intelligence and disinformation play in 21st century political warfare. And that's the latest from our newsletter. To read all the stories and subscribe, we're at podnews.net.
Everyone is going through their own personal hell. Whether you're a famous comedian, reality TV star, or influencer, no one really knows what you do, but you're good looking with a massive following. You have demons. I'm sick of everyone pretending their life is rainbows and butterflies. And I'll be proving that each week as I get my guests to open up about their biggest insecurities, fears, anxieties, and even regrets. The devil works hard, but I work harder.
Welcome to Burning in Hell.
Do you hate overcooking your steaks?
Need help with this whole plant-based thing?
Do all your cakes sink?
We're here to help.
I'm Rick Martinez.
I'm Carla Lolly Music.
And from Pineapple Street Studios, this is Borderline Salty, the show where we take your calls, boost your confidence, and make you a better, smarter, happier cook.
Hi, Rick. Hi, Carla. Dr. Carla. Dr. Rick.
Oh, my God. Hi. I have a bizarre question.
My conundrum is when a recipe calls for 1 shallot, what does that mean? No one ever says.
I can't seem to figure out how to cook for 1 reasonably. I am so afraid of ganache.
So, help. What do I do?
Any advice would be appreciated. I have a very handsome gentleman to impress.
Okay, there's a handsome gentleman involved.
We are on the case. Starting April 12th, we'll be here to help you find the courage of your convictions every Tuesday.
And if you can't wait until then, we don't blame you. Call us at 833-433-FOOD to tell us your cooking conundrum.
That's 833-433-3663.
Bye.
Adios.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Love ya, mean it. Mwah.
Holler at me.
Ring a ding ding.
Hello? I mean, goodbye.
Bye.